If you've ever tried to look up a value using 2 or 3 conditions, you know the pain. Regular XLOOKUP wants one lookup value, not a whole checklist. And adding a helper column works, but it can feel messy, slow, or just not allowed in a shared template. In this video, you'll learn how to do XLOOKUP with multiple criteria, cleanly in one formula with no helper column. We'll start with the most common pattern, combining criteria into a single logical test. Then we'll cover how to return the first match, how to return the last match, and how to handle duplicates safely. I'll also show you how to make the formula readable, so you can maintain it later without fear. By the end, you'll have a small set of patterns you can reuse for invoices, schedules, pricing tables, and any dataset where one column isn't enough to identify the right row. Next step. Let's get clear on what multiple criteria really means. You're not searching for one value. You're searching for a row where several conditions are all true at the same time. For example, you might need the price for a specific product in a specific region, or the hours for an employee on a specific date. In a table, that usually means at least 2 columns together act like a key. The problem is that XLOOKUP's lookup array is one-dimensional. It compares your lookup value to a single column or row. So the trick is to create a single, temporary lookup array that represents your combined conditions. You can do that by building a Boolean test like region equals G2, product equals H2. That multiplication turns true and false into ones and zeros. Then you ask XLOOKUP to find the number 1. Conceptually, you're saying, find the row where all conditions equal true. Next step. Here's the core formula pattern you'll reuse constantly. It looks like this. XLOOKUP1, criteria 1 range equals criteria 1 value, times criteria 2 range equals criteria 2 value. Return range. The lookup value is 1 because we want the row where the combined test equals 1. The lookup array is the multiplication of 2 logical comparisons. Each comparison returns true or false for every row. When both are true on the same row, true multiplied by true becomes 1. Any row that fails the condition becomes 0. Then return range is the column you actually want back, like price or status. This approach scales. Add a third criterion by multiplying one more test. The main thing to watch is that all the ranges must be the same size. If one range starts on row 2 and another starts on row 3, your results will be unreliable. Keep the ranges aligned, and this pattern is solid. Next step. Now let's make it practical with a common scenario. Product plus region returns a price. Your criteria values might live in 2 input cells, like G2 for product and H2 for region. Your table has product in column A, region in column B, and price in column C. The formula becomes XLOOKUP1, AAA equals G2, BB equals H2, C, C. In real work, you'll usually use structured references or bounded ranges, like A2, A5000, not whole columns. That keeps calculation faster and reduces accidental mismatches. Also, you'll often want an if-not-found message. XLOOKUP supports that directly, so you can add a friendly fallback like no match. That way missing combinations don't produce confusing errors. This is the fastest way to replace VLOOKUP helper columns for 2 key lookups. Next step. A big question is duplicates. What if your table has the same product and region more than once? By default, XLOOKUP returns the first match it finds. That might be correct, or it might quietly return the wrong row. So you need a decision. Do you want the first match, the last match, or do you want to detect duplicates and fix the data? If you want the last match, XLOOKUP can do that with its search mode argument. Set search mode to -1, and it searches from bottom to top. Your multi-criteria lookup array stays the same. You're still looking for 1. You're just telling XLOOKUP to start at the end. This is useful for tables where newer records are appended at the bottom, like updated prices or latest status changes. It's a simple change that can prevent subtle reporting errors. Next step. Let's talk about match behavior because it matters for accuracy. With multi-criteria, you almost always want exact matching. That means match mode should stay at 0. Approximate matching is great for numeric bands like tax brackets, but it's risky when you're combining conditions. Another subtle point is data cleanliness. Extra spaces, inconsistent capitalization, or numbers stored as text can cause a not found even when the row looks correct. If you suspect that, you can normalize inputs. For spaces, trim can help. For text case, you can compare using a consistent case, like upper on both sides. For numeric text, value can convert. You don't need to overcomplicate every formula, but it's helpful to know that multi-criteria lookups are only as reliable as the consistency of your keys. Next step. Once you're comfortable, you'll want to make these formulas readable. A long multiplication chain can be hard to maintain. One clean approach is to use let. Let lets you name parts of the formula, so you can read it like a story. You can name the criteria ranges, the input values, and the combined test. Then the final XLOOKUP becomes short and clear. This also reduces repeated calculations, which can help performance in big sheets. The key idea is that let doesn't change what the formula can do. It just makes it easier to audit and less likely to break when you edit it later. If you're building a template for other people, readability is not a luxury. It's the difference between a tool and a time bomb. Next step. There's another powerful variation, using concatenation instead of boolean multiplication. The idea is to create a combined key, like product and, y, and region. Then you compare that to the same combined key built from your input cells. This can feel more intuitive, especially if you've used helper columns before, but you still keep it all inside the formula. The separator matters. Use something that won't appear in your data, like a pipe character. The formula becomes XLOOKUP, G2 and Y and H2, A2 A5000, Y and B2 B5000, C2 C5000. This approach is easy to extend and easy to debug. The trade-off is that concatenation creates text arrays, which can be heavier than Boolean math in very large models. Both methods are valid. Pick the one you and your team can maintain confidently. Next step. Now let's handle a more advanced request. Return a value based on 3 criteria. The pattern is the same. You multiply one more logical test into the lookup array. For example, you might match product, region, and customer tier to return a discount. Your lookup becomes XLOOKUP1. Product range equals prod cell, region range equals reg cell, tier range equals tier cell, discount range. The main risk with 3 criteria is that it becomes easier to accidentally reference the wrong range or the wrong input cell. That's where consistent naming and let really pay off. Also, 3 criteria increases the chance of no match due to data entry variation. If your tier values come from a dropdown, that's safer. If they're typed manually, consider normalizing them. The good news is you don't need a new technique. It's the same technique, just applied carefully. Next step. Sometimes you don't just want the first match. You want to return something when multiple rows match, like the total of all matching amounts. XLOOKUP is not designed for aggregation. In those cases, you're better off switching tools. The multi-criteria logic you learned still helps, because you can reuse the same Boolean test inside filter or sum product. Filter can return all matching rows, and then you can sum or analyze them. Sum product can directly sum values where your multiple criteria are true. The key takeaway is to choose the function based on the output you need. XLOOKUP returns one result. Filter returns many. Sum product returns a number. If you try to force XLOOKUP to behave like an aggregator, you'll end up with fragile formulas. Use the right tool, and your model stays clean. Next step. Let's cover performance and best practices, because multi-criteria formulas can get heavy. First, avoid whole column references when you can. Use a realistic range or a table column. Second, keep your criteria columns simple. If your criteria range is itself a formula, you're multiplying calculations across thousands of rows. Third, if you reuse the same multi-criteria lookup many times, consider using let to compute the Boolean array once per cell. Also, be consistent with data types. If one column stores IDs as text and another sheet stores them as numbers, you'll get random not found results. Finally, document your logic. A short note in the sheet or a consistent naming convention can save hours later. Multi-criteria XLOOKUP is powerful, but the best version is the one that stays fast and understandable. Next step. Let's wrap this into a simple mental checklist you can use every time. First, define your criteria columns and make sure together they uniquely identify a row, or decide how you'll handle duplicates. Second, choose your method, Boolean multiplication or concatenated keys. Third, build the lookup array carefully with aligned ranges. Fourth, Set your behavior, exact match, and optionally last match with search mode. Fifth, add a clear not found result, so errors don't spread. If you do those 5 steps, you can solve most real-world lookup problems without helper columns. If you want to go one step further, rewrite your final version with LET so it reads clearly. 1 clean formula beats 3 fragile helper columns. If you found this useful, subscribe for more Excel formula patterns. And in the comments, tell me which approach you prefer for multi-criteria, Boolean multiplication or concatenation. I'm always testing new ways to work smarter. Subscribe to see what workflow I'm breaking down next.